Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're all doing well. We've just stepped into Venus Retrograde today, October 5th. That's when I'm filming this right here. And of course, depending on where it is you reside in the world, there could be a little bit of a shift in timing of when Venus goes retrograde exactly. I decided to do a special little series here for everyone, all the 12 signs, to see how the energies will be moving through for this particular Venus retrograde period. And that's going to be about the 5th of October leading up into the 16th, even the 18th of November. Okay, so let's see here what will be in store for each of the signs, energetically moving through. And always remember that, energy is fluid and it may resonate a few days before exactly when a time sets in, and a few days after. You may find even that, energies can fluctuate months and weeks prior or after. Always take it as you will. Timing can be different for everyone, even years. So let's get right into it here for everyone. And also keep in mind that there's so many factors in the birth chart, that can influence how a certain energy is moving through our birth chart and what it is that, let's say, we're channeling or experiencing at a certain time. So, and it's always a matter of perception, so take it as you will. And I'm back to mention this as well, right before we jump in here. Venus, speaks to matters of love, art, partnership, harmony, beauty, finances as well, material assets, goods, hobbies, and talents as well. So wherever it is that, let's say, Venus sits in your personal chart, there could be a focus on how these energies may be moving through. You may want to watch your Venus sign. You may find that it resonates a whole lot with matters of love, art, partnership, harmony, beauty, again, finances, so on and so forth, material assets and goods. You may find during the retrograde period that the energy is related to, again, wherever it is that your Venus is sitting in your personal chart, even by way of house or planetary influence and placement, sign, so on and so forth, can be coming full circle in a certain way. Back around the mountain, you may be meeting people from the past, certain experiences from the past may be sort of bubbling up again for review in some kind of way, similar to retrograde of Mercury, but speaking to Venusian topics and concepts. Let's get on with it here for you. All signs here. We're going to be going briefly through each one of you, and we'll start here. Hi there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. I'm hearing "Bring It Together" now. I'm hearing that song. I'm hearing that song by Modest Mouse. We all float down the river. Definitely, that's not how it goes. But and I don't believe that they mention river. But okay, take it as you will. It's like I'm hearing mock trial of the track that we're going to be racing along, whatever that may mean. I'm just for a number of you, Capricorn, but I'm hearing that song though. It's like we all come together, something to do with coming together. Okay. I'm hearing hometown visit here with the Chariot. I'm beckoned to keep that. Just did Virgo's reading. I'm hearing challenging chapter here, whatever that may mean to go for a number of you. There could be a focus on what you may be really working on the details of. I'm hearing working with the routine of, getting a routine in motion and in place, perhaps with health, matters of health, whatever that may mean to go for you, can be, always a varying range of interpretation. Always take it as you will here, Capricorn, but there's something that you want to make a very clear start with. I'm talking, you're if I want to know how to tie my shoelaces on the way that I like to see them, I got to take them completely, I'm hearing, off of the shoe first, and then I'm hearing re-intertwine the laces of my understanding of what they serve as. Very interesting. There's a focus here for you, Capricorn, again, on I'm seeing a brand new start. And if you've been really feeling somewhat out of balance, I'm feeling sick. I'm hearing seasick. I'm hearing nauseous a little bit. I feel like I don't know, I'm hearing how to tap dance here. I'm hearing on this on these train tracks, whatever that may mean for you. I'm hearing keeping hold of what I hold value of. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit. I'm hearing Hermit again. You may be dealing with a Virgo here for a number of you, but the Hierophant. You may be dealing with the Taurus as well. For a number of you, I'm getting that this has to do with a certain project timeline, and as well certain resources that are, let's say, financially based that you want to bring. I'm hearing with you. I'm almost seeing you traveling and on these train tracks, and it's how am I still feeling while I'm working? I'm hearing tirelessly. I'm hearing for a number of you. It's this is ridiculous. I'm hearing specifically. I'm hearing, how can I humanly, as I pull the Ace of Cups the Three of Pentacles. How can I humanly, I'm hearing capture, I'm hearing my own attention after so long. It's like, for a number of you, Capricorn, there's a point of release. I'm hearing a point of also just rest that you may feel. It's like, I've got to just I'm hearing get under the sheets already. I'm hearing, where's my baby blanket? I'm hearing my binky. I'm hearing also the bath. I want to take perhaps a bath. It's like I want to feel like I'm hearing reborn again. And you got here the Fool again, that's sitting at the very center of your spread. You may be talking to a number of individuals about, let's say, certain directions that you want to move in. I'm hearing cruise liner. It's like you may be like thinking about even these things may really provide a form of release for you. It's like, if I've been really feeling that the work I've been putting in for so long has been like overtime and not actually accounted for, I need to communicate about that as well. And if you haven't been really having the space to do so, really make sure that you make, I'm hearing, the space for it. I'm hearing specifically Capricorn. If it's like, again, if something has been really like, I'm hearing pressuring you in a certain way, I'm getting, again, it's like you may want to talk about it. And I'm getting, if this is academic for a number of you, you may want to like actually reach out to your teachers, okay, professors, and just I'm getting it as like I'm hearing plead your case. I'm hearing specifically by way of announcing the I'm hearing affirmations that you really are have made. I'm hearing in a decided way. It's like, this is how I'm feeling, and I don't want to discuss that in a way that deters me from the moment that I really, I'm hearing, was finding very clear that emotion to be all my own. And I'm seeing it also as like my vision, what it is that I want to, let's say, manifest and bring into manifestation. It's like, I want to have a space that I can talk through with that, but and about that, but not in a way that, let's say, opens it up as a conversation that then can be collaborated on or in. It's like, I'm not here to, I'm hearing, cut cookies with everyone and see what shape everyone makes. It's like, this is, I'm hearing, my future, and it's not a collaborative one. Whatever that may mean for you, take it as you will, Capricorn. I'm not seeing this as, I'm hearing, necessarily an all-time story. I'm hearing player statement. I'm not getting it as something, let's say, that is like, I don't want to, let's say, challenge my own theory, whatever that means for you. I'm seeing it as like, right now, I need to take the time to talk about what I have been feeling very clearly. And for a number of you, this may be happening in a work environment, and also in a collaborative space. I'm hearing community. I'm hearing community service as well. And I'm seeing a number of you like giving so much, I'm hearing, of your time, energy, as you may feel it. And what is time? Time is an illusion. But what it is that, let's say, in a certain way, I'm not going to mention in that way, whatever it is that you really have, let's say, also put a certain, I'm hearing, price tag to emotionally, energetically. It's like, this is a resource. I'm hearing, this is not just I'm hearing an emotion that is I'm hearing that is a I'm hearing disillusioning placeholder for me on the map of what I create. This is, I'm hearing, something that I really find also to be a source of power. I'm hearing empowerment, and I want to really speak about that in and of itself, and what it is that, let's say, has been challenging for you in a certain way, Capricorn. I'm seeing that you're coming to a point of wanting to discuss it very clearly. The Star in reverse mirroring the Ace of Swords upright, the High Priestess. I'm hearing she has no idea what's going on. I'm hearing in the bedroom, whatever that may mean for you. I'm hearing also the doorway to this palace of wonder. I'm hearing of Dream, the Mother of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool. You may be dealing with an Aries. I'm hearing a Taurus as well, who's very exclusive with who they give their time and their energy to. Take it as well. It can be your own energy as well. There could be a focus on who's investing in what space. Now, Capricorn, we want to find a working solution here. There's something that we really like. If you're dealing with a Pisces individual, you feel that there's something here. Your perhaps wanting though and really wishing to make the world that you work in with them one that doesn't dissolve. It's like, I want to remember as well what it is that I am working with after I work with them, whatever that may be for you. It's like, I don't want it to feel like something that's just, I'm hearing a fantasy and then it just drops. I'm hearing it loses its I'm hearing its aura, whatever that may mean for you. It's space. Everything is energetic, right? All physical matter is preceded by energy. So the power of your thoughts, even perhaps what it is, and that could be what, let's say this alluding to a certain bedroom, is always a matter of perception, right? It's like, what is it that you may be cooking up? What it is that you may be really taking the time to sleep on, to think on, to really ruminate on, to meditate, to emotionalize. I'm hearing as well. It's like, you may be presenting something, but not as you present it to them. Very interesting. It's like you're, let's say, where I'm seeing you working with a certain dimension of this experience that is not being properly communicated, and perhaps on purpose, take it as you will, something that, let's say, has not been completely fleshed out as well, where you're like, I want to take some more time to really I'm hearing discuss the solution. What is the solution? It's outside of, let's say, what you're feeling, and what you're feeling, let's say, for this individual or this experience or how you want to channel this energy, it may be decided. It's like, I know that I have feelings for you. It's not a matter if I have feelings for you or if I don't have feelings for you, if I will someday or if I won't. It's a matter of what it is that I want to make of that in such a way that makes me believe in what magic is created by way of it. And there could be a practical side to that. There could be a sort of also performative side to that, where it's like, well, how is it that we're actually going to, I'm hearing, have children? I'm hearing in the future, whatever that may mean for you. How are we actually going to have a home? How are we actually going to market our craft? Whatever that may mean for you. How are we going to take the steps and the stages that we feel will really be speaking to what it is that we're creating, first on an energetic, emotional level. And you may be preparing to present something to someone, okay? And if you are, I'm hearing Sagittarius, Scorpio, if you are Sagittarius, Scorpio, listen in. I'm hearing specifically. Take it as you will. I'm kind of kidding here, but take it as you will again here, Capricorn. It's like, if you're, let's say, dealing with a Capricorn, if this is your own energy, you're really taking the time to solve this, I'm hearing, storyline out, step by step. I'm hearing feather by feather with each bat of the wing. And it's like, I want to be the full yes. I'm hearing, I love you and I want to say your name. But I want to paint the picture in pixels first. And Capricorn, again, it's like, if you're making, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you are dreaming here. Capricorn, you are captivated by, and have been captivated by, a certain, perhaps even audience, a certain, I'm hearing speaker, public speaker, someone who, let's say, is really, I'm hearing, in charge of how they I'm hearing also time their work, perhaps carry out their work. They may be, I'm hearing, related to evolution, cycles of evolution, perhaps technological advancement, or they may be, I'm hearing, an actual astrologer, psychic, I'm hearing a trance maker, whatever that may be for you. It's like, whoa, like they really work outside of the world that we're living in right now, whatever that may mean. It's like, they really, I'm hearing, they feel elusive to me somewhat, and that's a little bit, I'm hearing, troublesome for me, as it may be perceived in whatever way, perhaps perceptively, okay, or emotionally, take it as you will, but because of what they bring out in me as well, to relive as an emotional propensity, but at the same time, I don't want to stand at their door and knock. I want to awaken. I'm hearing to wake up the call. I'm hearing Heather here with the Fool and the Five of Wands, whatever that means for a number of you, to the wind that I feel. I'm hearing at the very moment that I do, to wish me forward. I'm hearing into this new beginning. And I'm seeing you as the Fool again, Capricorn. I'm seeing you as like, I do. I'm hearing, yes, I do. Can be related to matters of marriage as well. You have the Justice card that's leading down into the Fool, mirroring the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing, I do. But there's no door that I yet feel will do it for me to make this pass one that I won't just pass right through the experience of. I need to feel that there's still something that I want to also walk into the experience with, and that may be financial for a number of you. It's like I'm hearing I want to marry her, but I don't have the type of rock yet that I want to be presenting her with this experience for. And it's like, if you're a Capricorn and you want to present something to someone, especially I'm hearing an Aries, a Taurus, a Scorpio, I'm hearing secret, whatever that means. For you, a Pisces, I'm pointing to the Pisces secret. Again, take it as you will. If you want to pop a certain question, or a certain, even like if you want to tell someone about a certain idea you have, I'm hearing dream, that it's not, and it can be related to private matters. Again, I'm hearing again, like the bedroom, the boudoir, whatever that means for a number of you. I believe it's a French word. Boudoir. Okay. If this is going super fast for you, Capricorn, and you're like, I don't know where my hat flew off to. Like, I feel like I'm on the roller coaster and I can't. I'm hearing, I don't know how she's talking that fast. I'm hearing, I don't know how I'm tuning in. Like I'm hearing the tuning fork. Whatever that means. It's like, if you want to hear it slower, in slower motion, Capricorn. I'm hearing timeline here with the Fool. I'm getting as well related to, let's say, languages. Okay. If you want to communicate something, this is coming through again. This was coming through for, I believe, Virgo. Nonetheless, if you want to slow down the speed of this video, feel free to click the dial for the speed setting at the bottom of this video. Capricorn, if again you are presenting something, the feeling that I'm getting is that you're taking your time. Why? Why are you taking your time? Because as I'm getting it, there is the desire to understand the right time for everything that we want to even conceptualize as holding a certain motive, I'm hearing principle and practice in this experience through time. It's like you are like, I am in an adrenaline course. I'm hearing with God right now. Whatever that may mean for you, the Strength card here, the Fool, take it as you will. Always a matter of perception. Whatever it is that you, let's say, feel that may relate to, or if it relates in a certain type of way, take it as you will. It's like, and not in any particular way, right? There's a focus here as I'm getting it on what you feel guided also by. And it's like, if I don't feel like the wind is flowing enough for me to try and fly at this point, I'm hearing I'm not going to be flying to fall. So I want to be making sure that the weather is suited just right. You may be astrologically also timing something here. Okay. For a number of you, it's like, why would I surf if there's no wave really yet coming, sort of feeling. Okay. I'm hearing count your footsteps here carefully with the Three of Cups mirroring the Ace of Swords. I'm hearing, how many times do we want to say our dues? I'm hearing I do. There could be a focus on what you would like to rekindle. I'm hearing ties with. I'm hearing showtime here, Three of Cups, perhaps who it is that you may have collaborated with in the past and carrying out a certain practice that you would like to really like clarify. I'm hearing confirm. It's like, okay, for the record, that is not a classroom that I want to be, I'm hearing commuting to, I'm hearing any longer, I'm hearing ever again. Something was really perhaps kind of like not inspiring I'm getting for a number of you. It's like, that was not, I'm hearing the kind of conversation as well that really led me to have I'm hearing a moment with myself as well. It's like, could have been really like a lot of pressure, okay, as well. I'm seeing this if you're working for a number of you with like a lot of people, okay. Let us pull a few more cards for you, Capricorn. Ooh, you're splitting right from the deck. I'm hearing weight. I'm hearing weighted with the Devil, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. So interesting. It's like I'm seeing you like weighing everything. Like, what holds value here? What holds value? And I'm seeing you like almost, it's so interesting. I'm seeing you like in a house and you're taking an object. I'm hearing air purifier, and you're taking it to one room and you're like, you're seeing how it sounds or feels or smells in that room, and then you're taking it to another and you're like, how does it I'm hearing connect with my audience here as well. You may be testing out certain industries, certain spaces. I'm seeing you though also like knocking on walls and like, how does the reverb sound in this room for a number of you? Okay, take it as you will. Oh my goodness, the High Priestess. She's saying hello once again. But not, I'm hearing with Charlie this time, Charlie Chaplin, whatever that may mean in particular. I'm hearing with that Charlie Chaplin smile. There's a focus here on who means business and how far into the grave they're willing to dig out the truth for it, whatever that may mean for you. It's like I'm hearing, I don't want to just be presenting anything to my audience. It can be your own energy. It can be that of another. The feeling is if we're presenting something, we want to be preparing for it as well in a way that makes us not feel like we're just having children left and right with I'm hearing community members, whatever that may mean in particular for you. I'm hearing challenge here, the Fool, mirroring the Six of Pentacles, the Justice card at the base of this Fool, perpendicular to it. There is perhaps a perception of the role that we play in matters of community, I'm hearing activities. It's like, how do we make sure that how we participate in this community doesn't make us feel like we are I'm hearing a camp counselor who feels really, I'm hearing frustrated, who like, I don't want to be blowing the whistle that I don't have air in my lungs to breathe through any longer. It's like, I don't want to feel like I also have to break certain, I'm hearing bathroom stalls down to make this boardroom feel like a bedroom. What the heck is going on, Capricorn? Take it as you will. There's something though that you may be really wanting to like make very clear. Again, it's like if something has not been really making sense in terms of how things have been carried out in a professional way, in a strategic way, or even in a playful way, it's like, what exactly are we creating? And what is it that we are also challenging in that space of creating what it is that we are? And for a number of you, this may be speaking to what space you're investing in. There could be a focus on really wanting to clarify and confirm who goes into the space that, let's say, you're investing in, and who goes out in whatever way that may be meant for you, who may be also having a say in that, who may also be, I'm seeing it as like a big venue, like a big marketplace. And the feeling is almost like, okay, who is also communicating with? I'm seeing it like this. I'm hearing also that there's an event and there are like a number of chancellors to the event. I'm seeing also one chancellor, but for another number of you, I'm seeing like a number of individuals who may be in charge of a certain really big project. It's like, okay. Then I'm seeing like almost like a big marketplace yet again with certain, I'm hearing demo spots. Who, let's say, have their own, it's like a big mall complex and every store has their own property within it, but there's one main, I'm hearing executive director of the act, whatever that may mean for a number of yet again. But in a certain way, I'm hearing children, prose, Prose, related perhaps to poetry, communication, even legal matters. The focus is on, as I'm getting it here for you, Capricorn, it's like, you almost want to know who is complicating a certain message here in terms of how it is being delivered. For a number of you, perhaps even how certain I'm hearing lines are linking up, perhaps again legally. It's like if I'm dismissing certain, I'm hearing letters, I'm hearing messages, how are they actually getting delivered? And for a number of you, it's like I'm seeing it again as like there being a space, a physical space, that a number of, let's say, parties, individuals, projects are being carried out in. And the feeling is like, who, let's say, may be coming through the space, who is communicating to these parties, to these individuals. And I'm seeing it as almost like soliciting, okay? Take it as you will, dear Capricorn. But there's something that you may also feel a little bit like... I'm hearing challenge again. It's like it may be related to certain visions or like certain like times of the day that have certain like, I'm hearing after school, after math, after hours, the moon. It's like something just doesn't quite make the memory sound accurate, whatever that may mean for you. It's like, I don't know. I'm hearing if that's really how that expression is translated as well in that language. The star, right, mirroring perpendicular to the Temperance card. I'm hearing talk her out of it already, whatever that may mean for you. The Temperance card is perpendicular to the star. There's someone who's like, let me tune in here for you, Capricorn. Offering a very complicated solution to something that's very, very simple. For a number of you, this may be your own energy as well. You may be feeling like, I don't want to have to translate what I'm feeling in a simple way for every I'm hearing potential audience member. It's like if you're writing a letter to someone and it's a private one, it's like, I don't want to have to be thinking about who's going to be then reading it. Her mother, I'm hearing her grandmother, her grandmother's, I'm hearing garment, I'm hearing garment manufacturer, I'm hearing district. It's like, I don't want there to be all of these like I'm hearing superfluous outcomes that I can't even control, that make me feel like I can't even, I'm hearing talk about what I need to talk about here in this very private space. I'm hearing for a number of you about what may also have been a very private matter. The Three of Cups in reverse, hearing the Six of Cups in reverse. What is the side of the story that we want to start really making a dynamic one, okay? And there is a focus perhaps on who you may be bringing into that conversation from the past, who may be related to even the space that, let's say, a certain experience was experienced in the past. There could be like a number of individuals involved. I'm seeing it as perhaps being one side of a certain experience, almost being like two families that come together, or two or almost like groups, or I'm hearing lines even legally that were, let's say, worked with. And it's like, how do we come and talk about this in a way that makes really, again, simple what has been perhaps somewhat strategic, but also I'm hearing it as like, I'm hearing like complicated again, like stupefying. Like, how do we actually like make this something manageable without feeling like we have to direct it forward, okay? And there could be focus as well on finances. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning in, love and light to here. Enjoy this period of the Venus retrograde, the 5th of October, leading into the 16th, the 18th of the month. Thank you so much, all of you, for your dear support, energetically above and beyond all. Have a beautiful, beautiful October, leading into November as well. Have a beautiful November. And thank you again, all of you, for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you. Okay, very interesting. The Fool is like jumping over to this crystal clear quartz wand that I have. And for a number of you, I'm hearing you may be really making plans for how it is that you want to tap into a certain audience. I'm hearing organization as well. You may be really planning. I'm hearing also financially in terms of what you want to eventually be speaking out about very publicly, perhaps even financing, investing in this space of. There could be a focus on community. I'm hearing community service awards and who it is or what it is that we want to be collaborating with in that space, who it is that we want to be talking to, talking with, talking about, even when we're making the decisions that we are, and perhaps who we feel maybe also an asset to us in that space. It's like, do I feel like I can really collaborate? But that one, I'm hearing go-go dancer, whatever that may mean for you, in the locker room, whatever that may mean for you. The Father of Swords coming through, okay? But there's a focus here, as I'm getting it for you, Capricorn, on who you feel is going to be also an ally for you, and however that may be meant for you. It's like that can be perceived in so many ways, but it's like, who do I actually feel can blow the whistle for me at the right time, and who I feel really is not going to, let's say, pressure me to make any commitments in the future, I'm hearing, or in the path that I have associated with in the past, perhaps financially or professionally. It's like, are they going to bring up my history, I'm hearing my record, or are they going to just let me sort of stand, I'm hearing tall in the suit that I'm now tailored in, whatever that may mean for a number of you. And the feeling is like, if you're, let's say, you're interviewing for a position, or even like thinking of partnering up with someone, it's like, are they going to be taking all the time in that meeting to talk about how I tie my shoes today and how they have been tied in the past? It's like, I'm hearing that's like irrelevant, okay? And I don't want to have to bring that out for in the open for everyone. There could be a sort of experience that just wasn't really Three of Cups in reverse, really like I'm hearing talked about in an open way, perhaps, or in a way that was like comfortable for us in the past. And Capricorn, the feeling is kind of like that you don't want to be working with partnership dynamics that are like working on I'm hearing parenting skills that don't have, I'm hearing assets to them, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It's like, why are we talking about whose turn it is at the table that we're speaking on? It's like, why are we talking about what doesn't actually, I'm hearing, perform its own duties? I'm hearing, and its duties physically, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. It's like, I also don't want, let's say, I'm hearing, I don't necessarily want there to be a time to this that is a variable, considered a variable of influence in terms of what I communicate and how I communicate. And if you've been waiting to communicate something emotionally, I'm hearing professing, you don't want there to be a focus on what the concept even of, let's say, the paradigm of emotion or love is influencing this interaction as in this moment. I'm hearing today, I'm hearing related to the Empress in reverse and the Moon up top. There's a focus, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, you want to come out. I'm hearing you want to come clean. I'm hearing you want to come out clean today. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. You don't want there to be, I'm hearing, any clapping in that room when you haven't quite brought the character out to speak on behalf of what you really want to be committed to. I'm hearing communicating on, and it's like, if there's something that you want to be connected to, I'm hearing publicly, legally, professionally, I'm hearing also politically, you're not, and you got here the Moon mirroring the Death card. The Death card is mirroring the Moon back and forth. Okay, there may be a feeling of I'm hearing a memory that we don't want to materialize without understanding what it makes clear of our motivations. And if there's a certain vision for you, Capricorn, that is so obvious for you when you're in that moment of, let's say, imagining it, right? When you're like, okay, I imagine myself in this one space. I'm hearing creating this one track with this one individual. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. I imagine being in this one space with this individual. Just I'm hearing their breath work through them, whatever that may mean particularly for you. It's like I see myself perhaps working in a certain dimension, also sphere, energetically, emotionally, spiritually. And it can be so simple as I imagine myself talking to this individual, having a heart-to-heart, I'm hearing moment, I'm hearing connection. The focus is, like, as I'm getting it for you, Capricorn, on what exactly remains as the challenge to that space for you on a physical level. It's like when I imagine myself in that space, I'm hearing I'm so excited. I'm hearing I feel like I have the winning ticket. At the same time, though, how is it that what it is that I'm imagining has a certain, I'm hearing, ghostliness to it that haunts me in a certain way, and in a physical way perhaps. It's like, well, how do I, and I'm seeing it as being perceptive, Capricorn. It's like, feeling myself, feeling what it is that I feel in the moment that I'm carrying out what it is that I dream of. Then thinking about what it is that I'm going to be physically representing or presenting in that moment. What exactly does that then disillusion me of? I'm hearing the power that I hold for. And it's like, I'm seeing you getting really decided with the way that you allow your I'm hearing emotions to influence your motion physically. It's like, do I feel like my emotions are making a pool that I can't swim in? I'm hearing quite yet that I feel also that I can't swim in. It's like, what is it that I'm feeling is also not I'm hearing really the direction that solves, I'm hearing the mystery that is not one for me any longer. Something that I have realized I am no longer considering as the habitat that I would like to communicate with others through and by. And it's like, if there was a series or a cycle or a chapter of experiences emotionally that just didn't quite cut the cookie for you in the way that you wanted, and I'm seeing it as like a cookie that's shaped like a moon, like a crescent moon, very interesting. It's like, which is very interesting, because if you think about a cookie, right, generally, it's like a hole, it's almost like a round, like a circle. I'm hearing round table as well, discussion, very interesting. But here we have, right, this crescent moon. It's like it's like alluding to a circle, but it's part of it. What is it that we are communicating of what we're feeling? And it's not a matter, let's say, of what we're actually creating in that moment. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, as you may be feeling, and always can be taken, perceived, and interpreted a number of ways. How is it that we're alluding to what can be created, but not letting that possibility overstep what we are communicating, of what we're feeling for it, communicating of what we are emotionally, I'm hearing, charged with in that moment. And it's like, how do we remain, I'm hearing, as the own audience member of our performance, I'm hearing, of the craft as well that we carry out? How is it that we're not complicating that serenity, I'm hearing, of the experience in terms of how we are sharing what it is we're feeling with others or with another? And there could be a focus on how you are creatively sort of remaining open to that experience. I'm hearing specifically as it relates to communication or even dreaming. And, well, okay, I want to tell them how I'm feeling. I want to tell them, let's say, what has been brewing. I want to tell them what it is that I've been believing to be the direction that I'm feeling compelled and guided to move in. But how is it that I'm just relaying, I'm hearing, the importance of that, I'm hearing memory as well, of what I am just simply recalling, I'm hearing, reciting, in a very simple way, yet again, in a very simple way, where the message doesn't become, I'm hearing, the complication of it, whatever that may mean for you, where the message doesn't become the content of it, whatever that may mean for you. It's like, I don't want to feel like, let's say, what I'm communicating or what I'm creating has a topic sentence of it that then like talks for it, sort of feeling. It's like, I don't want to feel like there's, I'm hearing, a poster board that I have to put up in the wall, to put up in the room, on the wall, take it as you will, that I'm talking to them in. It's like, I don't want it to have to be like a PowerPoint presentation of passion. It's like, why do I also need to speak on behalf of passion? Maybe something that you were grappling with in the past in terms of, well, how is it that, let's say, passion is living through in an emotional dimension in a way where I'm not filtering it through, I'm hearing, the portal of my my plans for the future, of what I wish to create and how it is I wish to channel this energy. Capricorn, there's a focus on the why. Okay, the why for what you create, for what you create and what it actually is creating in that moment that you're, let's say, communicating about it. And I'm seeing this as being like a dream for you, Capricorn. I'm seeing this as being something that, let's say, you want to connect with another on. I'm seeing it as something that you almost like, it's like, hi, this is I'm hearing my card and I want to share it with you, but I don't want you to see, I'm hearing, the stage that it creates for me to share with you who I am. It's like, I don't want, let's say, my community also to be misinterpreted. I'm hearing misrepresented by what it is I'm sharing with you in this moment. And for a number of you, I'm getting that I'm hearing, I just can't fight this feeling anymore. Is that by Bryan Adams? No. Journey? Train? Who's that by? If anybody knows, please feel free to comment it below in the description box, in the comment section below. It was like, I just can't fight this feeling anymore. Whoever, again, who sings that song, please feel free to comment it in the comment section below. Again, though, Capricorn, it's like, I'm hearing, I want to walk, I'm hearing, forward in this experience. I'm hearing this union as well for a number of you, but I don't want to have to worry about how my walk talks for my talk. And it's like, the feeling is that you don't want there to be, again, so many ways that your very simple method and means of communication, not as being a method or a means, but a moment in and of itself, to be complicated by all of the characters sitting in that room. Again, whatever that may mean for you. And I'm seeing you really wanting to communicate something, but there being such a focus on who comes in. I'm hearing in the middle of that, commotion. Take it as you will. I'm hearing ally. I'm hearing Woodman, whatever that means. I'm hearing wood. It's like who would come to start. I'm hearing Casanova. I'm hearing Casanova dealer steals the show. I'm hearing in the night, without dancing. I'm hearing on the stage, whatever that may mean in particular for you. The Fool and the Eight of Cups in Reverse. It's like, who do I want really to be I'm hearing, who do I want to be serving the hors d'oeuvres? I'm hearing as well at that table. I'm hearing during that conversation. It's like Capricorn. You're getting so the feeling I'm getting is that, let's say there's a desire to make decisions on things that we don't want to have to decide on. It's like, I don't want it to be a question, I'm hearing, of who dances in the room, I'm hearing, at the wrong time of the event. So I'm going to make a door in that room, I'm hearing inoperable at a certain point in time. Take it as you will. Always heed your personal intuition. Capricorn, be careful. Okay, or if, let's say, you're cross-watching, be careful. There's a focus on, not necessarily in any kind of way, always take it as you will, right? Not necessarily, don't be scared, okay? But just coming through, right? Becca mentioned that. There's a focus on, though, Capricorn, who we want to let in on, I'm hearing the secret as well, who we want to let in on the I'm hearing classroom of the conversation of, and I'm getting that there are somewhat, I'm hearing dealership here, the Sun of Cups in reverse, and not necessarily right. It's always a matter of perception, right? Everything not necessarily being in any particular way, but again, take it as you will. There's a focus on who we want to be exclusive with, I'm hearing, and remain exclusive with. At the heart, I'm hearing in the heart space, the High Priestess in reverse, the Three of Cups upright, and the Eight of Swords upright. I'm hearing, but what is the challenging mentality that we hold of matters of exclusivity, perhaps? Again, how it is that we are carrying through, communicating what it is that we're feeling in a physical way. It's like, I'm seeing it again, the Ace of Cups here. You freaking want to communicate something, Capricorn. I'm hearing it's not a secret here. The Seven of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Wands, what we've been so like dreaming of, okay? For a number of you. But it's like, again, I'm seeing it as like, I have this cookie. How do I want to cut it? The Lovers, the Star. How do I want to also translate, I'm hearing the message in a way that really redefines the way that I translate what I'm feeling so deeply as it compares to the past in a certain way. Not as a comparison necessarily, but as a point of contemplation of how I've done things in the past and how I want to communicate the Ace of Swords here, coming back into the Eight of Cups, what it is that I feel so, I'm hearing, committed to the emotion of. And I'm seeing that this is a venture, I'm hearing a vision for a number of you that you've held for a long time. I'm hearing it's like, we are not married, but we have children. I'm hearing, we have children, I'm hearing in my I'm hearing bedroom, whatever that may mean in particular for you, of dreams, I'm hearing of ideas and also decisions that I take to make what I am feeling so deeply a living reality. Thank you so much for tuning in, Capricorn. Love and light to you all here. I feel that whatever it is that you're connecting to in this space, as you may feel it, is really special. And I'm hearing, again, it's like we have children. There are children to what we have been, I'm hearing, creating. I'm hearing also collaborating on, perhaps on an energetic level that, I'm hearing also connecting to energetically, I'm hearing spatially, that we would like to physically perhaps focus on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to Capricorn here. Enjoy this period and I'll see you soon. Bye. Before we trail out, highly recommend to check out your Venus sign specifically as we're watching, right? The energies related to Venus. So feel free to tune into that sign. If you don't know your sign, then you can feel free to calculate it via the link in the bio description box below, Capricorn. I'm hearing there's a focus on who you capture here while captivating your audience, of the Fool and the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune as well. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Love and light to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.